Hey out there, Slot Car Land, how's everybody doing this week? This is actually video number 2. I did the video that I said I was going to do. We're going to talk about the T-Dash chassis and, go through it and clean it up and do some tuning and trick things that I've showed you on some T-Jets to it and see what we could get out of it. And I did the whole video, went upstairs to editing, got it all edited, went to exported it to the computer out of the GoPro studio and went to find it, and it's not there. I have no clue where the video went. So this car's a turd. That's the downside to the whole thing. The video sucked. The car sucks. I can't get it to run right. I can't get it to run. I cleaned it, and we went to, did my things to it, put it on the track. No improvement whatsoever. Made it worse, actually. Made it worse. I've heard a lot of people talk about the T-Dash chassis on the internet, saying that they can't get it to run right, and neither can I. So, sorry if I'm sounding a little sarcastic right at the moment, but I'm a little pissed off. I tried to do the video, and the video wasn't very, it was an okay video. Video-wise, the car does not work, so that was the sucky part of the video. So, and I can't make it any better, and we're just going to leave it at that. I did get contacted from Dash about getting the new updated chassis. He said if I wanted one, I could have one after they're done. And I said, yeah, sure. So we'll wait to see that to come in and see if that is an improvement. But the one I have, and it could just be this chassis, but I don't like it. I don't like the way it works. I don't like the fact that I did everything that I do to a T-Jet that makes a T-Jet faster, and it just didn't do anything to it. It actually made it worse. I think I might have ruined the motor by putting in a different set of motor brushes, and it made a mark on the bottom of the commutator. So that's that. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. We're moving on. We're going to do something different today. So, first off, I've got some slot car news for you guys. AFX put up a AFX Racing on their Facebook page. Announced the track pack that I talked to you guys about a month ago that they were coming out with, and they haven't put a price up yet. They have a stock number. The stock number will be 21045. They don't list a price, but they do list the entire content. So it will have 11 15-inch straights, 6 12-inch corners, 6 15-inch corners, which is kind of interesting, 3 9-inch squeeze tracks, 8 guardrails, and 6 low bridge supports. So that'll be kind of cool if you have Tomy AFX track and you want to expand it without buying a whole nother set. This could be a good way to go. I would say with what's listed, and it says it'll be out around Thanksgiving time frame, so November, so prior to Christmas. I would venture $39 to $49 would be the retail price on that. That's just my ballpark guess with what's in it and where you can get certain things. So that's something to look forward to. Another part of slot car news, most of you've probably already heard that Auto World is putting on hold the NASCAR cars. The Hendrick cars should be out by the end of this month, first and next, from what I understand. But they've put the Stewart-Haas cars on hold because they've got all the bodies done. They did all the test shots and everything, and then Stewart-Haas announced that they're changing makes next season. And I think they didn't want to release those cars in the Chevy because I believe they're switching to Ford. So they want Auto World to release the cars in next year's car style, so Auto World has to retool and redo bodies and stuff for the Haas cars. So those are on an indefinite hold, and they haven't said when those will be out. So that's that for slot car news. I got a challenge for everybody. Let's talk about something fun. And I'll post this on the Slot Car Crazy group page as well. What is your 5 favorite slot cars in your collection? It has to be in your collection, not cars you want, but inside your collection. What are your 5 favorite cars? And I've got mine right here. And we're going to start with this little puppy right here. The Ferrari Daytona, or as it is more commonly known, the 365 GTB. Daytona is not an official Ferrari name. That's just the name the car acquired after it went through a 1-2-3 finish at Daytona at the 24 hours. So it's just a name that kind of stuck with it. But I love this car. This is one of my most favorite Ferraris, as a matter of fact. And I just love this car. Next up, another G Plus car. The 512 GTB? Or PB, 512 PB. I love this car. When I got back into slot car racing, this was one of my first cars that I really wanted. I never had this car back in the day, but I really love this car. It's a beautiful car. My next one would be the 312T Ferrari Formula 1 car. This is probably my most favorite Ferrari of all time in the Formula 1 cars. I love this car. I love the way Aurora depicted this car. This is a beautiful car. Next up has to be the best Datsun in any slot car out there. The Amrec Rollcore Lifelike 240Z Datsun. This body is just so cool with the fender flares and a little lip in the back and its proportions and everything. This is just a beautiful car. I love this car. One of my favorite cars. And last but not least, we're going to go with a more modern day chassis wise, but a classic body nonetheless, the GT40. This is actually my Mega G car, but I love this body. You can't go wrong with the GT40, and I love this yellow. This yellow is a cool color, especially on this slot car. Very cool. So those are my favorites. So what's your favorite? So post your 5 favorite slot cars up on, if you're on the Slot Car Crazy group page. Post up a pic, do a video, or post a pic, or whichever you want to do. But those are my favorite cars. So since we can't do the T-Dash chassis, we're going to do the review for the Tomy Turbo. This is one I got off of eBay. Kind of curious. It's got a $20 sticker on it. That's kind of cool. This is the 300Z. So now I'm going to have 3 Datsun Zs, the more modern version one. So let's crack this baby open and get this puppy out of the package. Real pretty car. I love the 300Z when they brought this back. This one is very well proportioned. Very nice. Nice. Got your brake lights and everything in the back. Really nice car. Really nice car. Everybody knows what your Tomy Turbo chassis looks like. That's the top. That's the bottom with the big bar traction magnet on the bottom of it. And as you can see, this isn't a lighted one, but this is... Oh, that's interesting. They blacked out the lights. That's kind of cool, because it's got the little thing in there for a lighted chassis. But if you look at the lights, they're not opaque. They've been blocked out. So this must be a separate insert that they put in for a non-lighted, and then they have the clear one for the lighted chassis. That's kind of cool. And then we got our little track here. We'll do our little drop test here. Woo! Uh-oh, and there goes the shoes and all the pickup shoe springs. That's really nice. Oh, just one. Okay, cool. I think I can hork and steal a spring from another spot here. I'm not going to worry about that. Where is? Okay, I'm gonna put this. I'll be right back. I'm back. I found it. It's amazing that you actually find it on the floor that quickly. Get back in there. These shoes are notorious for this, though. As you guys know, this car, the Tomy Turbo, the SRT Turbo, and the Super G, back in there, share the same pickup shoes and pickup shoe springs between the cars. So, you know, these are notorious when your Super G goes flying off the racetrack and you go to pick it up and both your pickup shoes and your pickup shoe springs are gone. And then you got to go find new ones. So, yeah, that's how that one goes. So we're going to see what this, bring that camera down. Woo, sorry about that. Bring the camera down here and get a little test and tune here on the see what she's turning a brand new chassis turning. It's a 265, looks like it's highest. Let's do a little comparison. Let that break in for a minute. Up into the 270s now, that's good. Oh wait, I know where it's at. Yeah, it's not even in there. It's up here. 277. So that's pretty stout. This one might not work. It's missing a pickup shoe spring. This is my older Tomy Turbo chassis. Where, man, you'd think I would know where my stuff is at. Oh, here we go. This is another chassis that I've got. We need to steal the pickup shoe spring here. Out of there. So that's the Tomy Turbo. This is one here. This is the SRT. Now the motors are exactly the same in these cars, but they just have the higher as you can see, this one isn't even turning what that one turns. So let's take a look at this one. This is my other SRT. You can tell this one's a lot quieter as well. Not quite as fast. This is one of my older Tomy Turbos. So not quite as fast as the new one. So what are we at? 240. I thought I saw a 249 there. This one, the newer one, was right at up in the 260s. So pretty fresh right out of the box. So let's go take it to the track and we'll see what it does. So hold on for 1 minute here. All right. Make sure we got the camera set up. Really love this camera angle. We used this for the races last week. And I hope you guys enjoyed the races. We enjoyed bringing them to you guys. Had a great time, and we're looking forward to do that again next year. So, oh, I haven't turned the computer. I haven't turned the timing system on yet. It's on, but it's not on. So let's go see what we can do with this puppy straight out of the box. See how this body handles. I've never used a 300Z body, so let's see how well she handles here. Woo, lane change. I really love the tomy turbos. They're fun to play with. And when you get them, when you get them tuned right and get them set up right, they run pretty well on the track too. So they're a very good car to have in your collection. They're a good car to race. They're a good class to have. We had a 618 was the fastest. Oh, and we're crashing down, pulling up the back straightaway. Man, as you can see, they do take a little bit of finesse to get around the racetrack. There's a 654, and we're on a roof again. Gotta watch that hairpin. Man, that was a wall shot. Good thing that wall was there, and them spectators would be dead. Ooh, a 602. See what we can get here with a fresh set of tires and see if we can push it into the 5. Not driving like that, we're not. Dang it. Just barely hopped out and went into red. Like I said, these cars are pretty stout straight out of the package. There's not a lot. Oh, there we go, a 595. 5.8, so we're consistently into the 8s. 5.5. 5.6. Uh-oh. We're out of the groove? No, just barely out of the groove. Barely. Oh, right, we're too far turned up there in the hairpin. So that is sweet. So let's do a little comparison between this car and this is my SRT turbo. SRT a little harder, there's a 5.5, than you can the standard turbo. 5.06, those traction magnets on this car, 4.7. So you can get into the fours with the SRT, where with the stock Tomy turbo, you can't quite push it as much. You don't have that stick-em power that you do with the SRT, but it's like you saw, you get into a rhythm with it, you can get it to a really consistent time. 5.3. And they're really fun to play with. They're really fun to mess around with. So are the SRTs. We have a class nowadays when we run. We just have a general magnet class, and you can select whatever car you want to run. And most everybody, it's a toss-up between the SRT, the Super G, or the Mega G. And what they wanna run, you can still find SRTs every now and again at the hobby store if they still have some, and they're really generally pretty good on eBay. You can find them a lot on eBay, and you can get them for a really reasonable price, even in the package too. And you can get these pretty reasonable too. I think I got this buy it now for, what did I pay for this car? I think I paid like $29.99 or $39 or $32.99. Buy it now for this car on eBay for the 300Z. But nice car. Like I said, I love the Tomy turbos. They're really cool. Let's go back to the table and we'll sum some things up and maybe talk a couple of things here before we turn everything off. So let me move the camera. Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't what I said it was going to be, but you know, technical difficulties and how things happen and everything. So I switched it up and we did the review on the Tomy Turbo, which is a really nice car, really pretty car. You put this car, especially if you put this car same color combos up with the Roke, or not the Roke, but the Amrec Datsun. They look really cool together, side by side like that. Look pretty cool. They would look really cool in a collection together. So I love the Tomy turbos. I love the SRTs. I love the Super Gs. They're really good cars. Really reliable. They go through pickup shoes like nothing on the power side, so you gotta make sure you got plenty of pickup shoes to go along with them. And they got a lot of cool bodies. Like I said, they're pretty reasonable, pretty plentiful on eBay as well, and you can still get them for a reasonable price, even in the package like I got this one. So, hope you guys have a great week. In 2 weeks, we will be looking at doing some restorations. Looking at how to fix screw posts on T-Jets, and maybe dabble in a little A-pillar replacements and B-pillar replacements. So, hope you guys have a great week. I'm sorry the video wasn't what I said it was going to be, but I had to come up with something after the other video failed, and I'd already did all that to that car, and it's all screwed up anyways. So, we'll see what happens when the other dash chassis gets here and see if it's any better. And we'll go from there. So I hope you guys have a great 2 weeks. Keep watching. Keep hitting that like button. Keep subscribing if you haven't. Keep the wheels on the downside. Keep racing slot cars. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.